So hello. Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and also support my small business at latricelimited.com. So a North Carolina lady, she got laid off from her job recently and she's like, oh my goodness, how on earth will I be able to get my name out there, make things pop? You know what I mean? Kind of like what in Legally Blonde, when she sent in her paper, then she sprayed it with perfume, it was like, yeah, and then it was just like an added little thing, you know what I mean? So what can I do to like make it pop that I want this job? So she ended up printing out her resume and putting it on a cake and then sending it to the person that she wanted it to go to, okay, which was like some kind of executive guy that I'll get into later. Now mind you, this is edible, okay? It's like edible fondant that they use, edible ink, so it ain't like she just put a piece of paper on a cake and was like, here you go, boo. Okay. But we will get into the story. It says a laid off North Carolina woman who printed her resume on a cake and sent it to Nike says getting rejection after rejection is hard, okay? But you have to trust yourself, because with this story, it actually helped to motivate a lot of people like, oh my God, I'm not able to get a job and keep getting rejection letter after rejection letter after rejection letter. Bills are piling up. What do I do? What do I do? And pretty much it's like, find something, be creative, get out of the box, and have confidence in yourself. Hey, you may not get the job right now. Maybe they're not opening, but get your foot in the door. And that's what this whole story is about. All right. So we have Carly Blackburn has been laid off from her corporate job when she had an idea to print her resume on a cake and send it straight to Nike. She said, I was fully prepared to buy this cake and just have it sit some random place somewhere. She said she's 27 years old. With the help of a friend, a bakery, and a dedicated Instacart driver, her resume cake would land in the hands of the operations specialist she connected with. All right. And it says Blackburn had gotten the idea for the cake resume from a former colleague who told her that she had to think outside of the box, all right, if she wanted to get someone's attention. After some research, she discovered a publicity event was taking place in early September. And she's like, okay, you guys got a nice event. I got a cake. What could go wrong? This car driver picked up the cake, okay, from the bakery and then went to the event that these people were having, this publicity event, with executives and all that, and was waiting there in order to deliver this to Mac Myers, who is the guy that Blackburn spoke to. Okay. And it was very nice of how she did it. And, she was very dedicated herself, the Instacart driver, because she was like, I'm not leaving until he comes here. So looks like I'll be waiting until he comes down. And I think it's like very sweet, it's just like pretty much like a heartwarming story, because it's like, the Instacart driver, she could easily just been like, okay, well, I'll just leave it here. It's really not that big of a deal. But the fact that she waited, so it showed like dedication on her part, and obviously Carly as well. That was some serious dedication. I hope she actually paid her well for that too, because you are asking for a lot. It's not like, okay, just go and drop this off. It's like, well, drop it off, but I need you to do this too and do that too. You know what I mean? You got me? So I hope that, she did compensate her for it. Unfortunately, Blackburn is still unemployed, at least from the time of this article. She said that she did get attention, because this was all for like a PR marketing kind of position. She got a lot of attention. I'm talking about it right now. And it's everywhere. It's like a whole bunch of news outlets are talking about it, So I'm like, yo, this is literally what you want to do. Unfortunately, I'm assuming they just don't have any openings right now. But hopefully she gets somewhere with this, because this is a pretty creative idea. Okay. It's not as simple as just, okay, here's my resume there and whatever. This actually makes a mark. Like, you know what? Let me actually read this, or let me go and take this picture and then let me send it to other people. Hey, can you believe this? What this girl did? This 27-year-old woman, she did this, and look at this resume on this cake. And everyone's going to look at the resume. Maybe I do have a position for her. So I could see this being a really good idea. This is really outside of the cake box. You know what I mean? But let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. And until then.